Yeah, but we have to say it loud and clear for them that, Haile Selassie, Edamawi Haile Selassie Abatai Chin, was not a Freemason. For example, was Christ, was Yehoshua HaMashiach, was he a Christian? Was Moses a Jew? Was Abraham an Israelite? Now, is there a connection between Christ and Christians? Is there a connection between Moses and Judaism? Is there a connection between Abraham and Israel or Israel? Well, of course there's a connection. But you see, most folks, and even some of these Rasta cats talking about, ones can't speak for Rasta, and they still got, they still say Rasta. They don't even know Amarinya. They don't know Amharic. They don't know the Metaf Kadus. You understand? They don't really even know the teachings of His Imperial Majesty. For example, someone said His Imperial Majesty was governor at 18, at the age of 18. Okay, this is an example to show how foolish some of these cats that grow nati and smoke ganja and smoke weed and reefer and then run around calling themselves a Rasta or acting like they're Rastafari and representing His Imperial Majesty. They've been misrepresenting the King of Kings just like many so-called Christians. You understand? And many so-called Muslims misrepresent their faith. But I'm more concerned with speaking to our people right here. If you turn to the autobiography of His Imperial Majesty, I don't know what their sources are. You understand? I don't know what their sources are, because their source is not the King of Kings. They're doing this for a style thing, and they're misrepresenting. They're saying His Imperial Majesty was a Freemason. I mean, how idiot. For example, Lalibela. You know Lalibela? You understand the 11, some say 12 rock-hewn churches in the Lalibela region? Who built that? Who built that? Was it the Freemasons? When did Freemasonry even start? They don't even understand these things. Those who built the pyramids, the pyramid builders in ancient Egypt, were they Freemasons? You see, they don't understand what they're talking about. Now, did Masonry exist in the ancient world? Well, of course. This is where we get the architecture, and this is where we get the monuments, the great monuments, the wonders of the world. But they wasn't Freemason. You understand? His Imperial Majesty was not under no 1776 Adam Weishaupt Illuminati conspiracy. You understand? They recognized that His Imperial Majesty, Edamawi Haile Selassie, represented the more ancient order. So of course they bow. It's like a thief. When a thief gets caught, you understand, and the master of the house is gracious and benevolent. You understand? The thief can't do nothing else but to humble themselves. But you see, the thief being the thief is going to go back to his thievery sooner or later, and this is where we get the revolution in Ethiopia. But let's talk about this whole idea of His Imperial Majesty being, governor. His appointment to the governorship of Hara had nothing to do with a political, speaking of the Western politics. You see, they hear something like governorship and they think it was the same thing as a governor in the United States of America. They didn't even understand American law. They don't understand the Constitution, what it says or what it doesn't say. In chapter 3 of His Imperial Majesty's autobiography, he would say, which means my life and Ethiopia's progress, but they were true Rastafari. They should understand that for themselves. Anyway, chapter 3, it speaks from the death of H.H., His Highness, my father, till my appointment to the governorship of Hara. That governorship was already his from 1906. So in 1906, this would make Lij Teferi, who would be later on known as Ras Teferi, who would later on be crowned as King of Kings of Ethiopia, Edamawi Haile Selassie. That would make him 14 years of age and had nothing to do with Western politics. You understand? First of all, you need to understand the political system, saying Obama, 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 Obama. You need to really understand your own roots and culture, reality. You understand? I can understand why they say smoking weed, you understand, is bad for some people. You understand? It's not even the weed or the marijuana, it's the ignorance. The weed and the marijuana, it just calcifies a lot of the ignorance among ones and ones. But just to sum this up, because we thought this was really important, just to state declarative you know, in a declarative way, that His Imperial Majesty was not and is not a Freemason, is not under their order, but represents the ancient, the most ancient of the orders. So get your facts straight. You understand? The builders of the pyramid, were they Freemasons? The builders of Lalibela and the rock-hewn churches of Ethiopia, were they Freemasons? When did Freemasonry start? You understand? Don't give the glory to another. Adam Weishaupt, 1776, and all around that time, that's a Johnny-come-lately something. You understand? We're speaking about the original. So understand and learn the root. You understand? Otherwise, you're going to be broken off like some bad branches, and very soon. And it's not a threat. This is just a warning. Yeah, but we have to say it loud and clear for that. You know, Haile Selassie, Haile Selassie Not was not a Freemason. For example, was Christ, was Yehoshua HaMashiach, was he a Christian? Was Moses a Jew? Was Abraham an Israelite? Now, is there a connection between Christ and Christians? Is there a connection between Moses and Judaism? Is there a connection between Abraham and Israel or Israel? Well, of course there's a connection. But you see, most folks, and even some of these Rasta cats talking about, you know, ones can't speak for Rasta, and they still got, you know, they still say Rasta. They don't even know Amarinya. They don't know Amharic. They don't know the Metaf